play as the Packers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Shotgun now for Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. First down, from the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking to throw on second down. Brady, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and that'll make it third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Rivers and the Colts going to come up first and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. To throw again. Rivers. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Brady. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. To try again after the sack. Brady, this into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the interception here, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So after the INT, it's Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. 1st and 10, Taylor now. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. never even got to it.
Taken in the end zone. Able to spin free. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, 31 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Throwing on first down is Brady. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Brady now on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. The quick slant caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Colts 12.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll throw from the gun. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes this a 9-point game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want it. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And down he'll go at the 25. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Throwing now is Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. Here's Brady to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. After the sack on 1st down, Brady. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hines, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now left side on the swing pass. The 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, it's Rivers. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Rivers again. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On play action, now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 69 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Unable to get it to grind, but it's going to be second down. Brady to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. To throw is Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Brady going to look to throw. It's complete. He's got Gronk. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have...
Here we go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Brees. And his first look is incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target. And that'll bring up second down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Breeze's throw going to be caught by Sanders. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
The Saints, 1st down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Breeze going to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the 1st possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's got room. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, 43 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the 1st quarter with the score Packers 7, Saints nothing.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 30 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Breeze to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Breeze. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Sanders has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Thus far, get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Now Breeze. Open man is the tight end Troutman. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Breeze. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. The final shot before half for Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees to Michael Thomas. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, New Orleans.
Now Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Cook able to escape. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 35 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it all the way to the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 19-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back now at Lambeau. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And we've got a dandy here, a 1-point game as we begin. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st down, Saints.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze.
And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off near the 44, 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Go for 2.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards, a first down. Now Breeze on the bootleg. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will...
Anne has out of here LOL.
Team.
Valuations by Realtor.com. After all this time at home, I've started to wonder if even my bed thinks this room is small. Do you, bed? Do you? Hey. Hey, bed. You think this room is small too, right? I need to get out of here. Now that you've spent so much time at home, maybe it's time to find a new one. Realtor.com, the home of home search.
Today we're talking about a house that is so dramatic, so toxic, so chaotic.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. Match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, this is gonna be fun, ladies and gentlemen.
And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On first down, Tagovailoa escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the ball is knocked out, and the Ravens have got it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. 78 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Play action, now it's Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins nothing.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Dancing to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 19 yards away. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of forward.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They do go for it. It's Tagovailoa. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Jackson on 1st down. That is caught left side by Bryant. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Buying time to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and
he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson being chased out left. He uncorks it for Snead. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 48.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua, a final shot before half. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Get 3.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's what I was trying to do.
We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume.
I got it again!
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48.
Tua going to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Gaskin. Calais Campbell on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A second-round pick from Ohio State. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through.
Ravens 14, Dolphins 6. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here we go on 4th down with Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Yeah, that's game. I know you're gonna try, dude. Fuck the... Give me another team, Tyler. Fuck the Dolphins, dude. I can't. That quarterback.
Bengals. Joe Burrow.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of the Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get this one up. To the 26. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Dude, I'm playing the same dude, Tyler.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
I saw that, LOL.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. Carl Lawson, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen going for the deep ball. And that's caught at the 25.
Dude, there's no fucking way.
In Cincinnati territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Bengals nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
Why did you fall to the ground?
Is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those. And
I hit square.
A
First carry here for Joe Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Corner blitz by Josh Norman works like a charm. On 3rd down, Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run with Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Back to Mixon on 1st down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio.
That man just T-bowed.
Best quarterbacks, but he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Bullet good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Yes, he did.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And again, it's Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions,
Yes.
They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley.
What are you doing, 30?
1 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return goes up to
fucking K.
Call it no gain there on the first down play. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you
that man just couldn't turn up.
The quarterback coach will say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Escaping the pressure right. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 75 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Throwing again. Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone.
Good throw.
Touchdown. John Brown. 66 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Able to find Higgins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
From the 38, Allen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Allen going to throw. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
That was mine.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now,
I would have went for 2 again.
He's got to be like, what we talking about?
Oh, wide
Ain't doing nothing.
Complete. And all the way
I didn't mean to stay on that receiver. I was paying attention out as fuck. I was thinking about it, but I didn't.
Yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
There's a short one caught by Uzama. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st down. Here's Burrow. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Ed Oliver. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Flush to his right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
I was trying to throw it out.
Quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. On 2nd and 1, Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Allen. Out to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. There's a short one.
Wow.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. They try to eat some clock with Mixon, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Tyler Boyd, he's going to go.
Here we go.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it's Burrow. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is...
Alright, I'll do one more, Tyler. Pick a team.
Score again. Titans.
Sorry. That's what I meant to do.
Shit was like for $1.09 or some shit. You're a little too old, sir. You know there's a video on the internet of them fixing pipes with these noodles, sir. Be careful what you put in your mouth.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that's incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Titans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
That was pretty badass.
10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, here's Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Tannehill on third down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First down, Titans.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This is Henry. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10. Down at the 31. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Steven Gostkowski is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 32. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
First down and much more for Henry as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Henry.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first down carry for Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Alex Highsmith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 3rd and long. It's Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Tannehill. Flush to his right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Roethlisberger here finding Johnson. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 13 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points. So they've got. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. To try again after the sack. Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's second down. Throwing again is Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Bind, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no,